and you being best friends with Tony Hall. A girl could be watching this, and she could charge you with assault or rape for that matter. When I see bite marks on the victims, I consider it an attack. And that's what's going in my report.
Well, don't do anything till BPD files a report.
I don't make the rules, Sergeant.
Puff, here, motherfucker. Good shit, I ain't gonna be your motherfucker. Oh, damn! Oh!
So was this guy black or white?
Happened to be black.
You better bring it. Take your daughter's left hand with your right hand and let's come to the floor. Hit it!
Here's the deal. I love you more than anyone I've ever loved, and I don't have any problems with telling everybody in this whole building how I feel about you.
You've seen him make you laugh in Friday After Next, crack you up on Curb Your Enthusiasm, bring the comedy to The Bernie Mac Show, light up the screen in Eve, and even steal scenes in Showtime with Robert De Niro.
1036, 1036. It looks like the stolen cuffs were an inside job.
Yeah, it's very funny, Dennis.
But what you don't know about Reggie Gaskins will absolutely inspire you. This Philadelphia native didn't just stumble into Hollywood success. He built it from the ground up through pure talent, relentless hustle, and a heart bigger than his ambitions.
For the second time, y'all got jacked by Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Black guy was.
While most actors chase fame, Reggie has been quietly changing lives behind the scenes in ways that will leave you speechless.
So was this guy black or white?
Happened to be black.
So you think that all black people look alike?
But here's the twist nobody expected. The same man who's been making audiences laugh for over 2 decades has also been secretly mentoring the next generation of stars through one of Hollywood's most impactful programs.
The challenge in helping the kids is keeping them interested. Because I'm a filmmaker, I know the end process.
And the story of how he got there? It's better than any movie script.
Just crying and showing fear and vulnerability and all that. I'll read it. I'm not doing all that other stuff.
Summer Break, Philadelphia, 1990s.
My whole journey started at Freedom Theater in Philadelphia.
While most college students were enjoying their time off, Reggie Gaskins was bored out of his mind. He transferred from Westchester University back home to finish his degree at Temple University, and that particular summer was dragging by with nothing but basketball, work, and sleep.
Went to Westchester University, came home from Westchester, but before I started my next semester of classes, I just worked.
One day, walking past the legendary Freedom Theater in North Philadelphia, he heard something that would change his life forever. The sound of actors rehearsing inside. What happened next wasn't planned, wasn't calculated, wasn't part of some master career strategy. It was pure curiosity. I signed up for an acting class just to do something different, Reggie would later recall, just to give me something to do until I start the next semester of college. But here's the thing about destiny. Sometimes it disguises itself as boredom. That acting class ignited something inside him that had been waiting to explode. The classroom became his sanctuary. The craft became his obsession. And those teachers, they didn't just teach him how to act, they taught him how to respect the art form itself.
60% of the time I'm drunk, 30% of the day I'm asleep, and the other 10% of the day well, that's private.
What came next? Most students finish what they start, especially when they're so close to graduation. But Reggie Gaskins wasn't most students. After experiencing the magic of live theater and discovering his natural talent for performance, he made a decision that left his family and friends stunned. He never went back to Temple University. I took that acting class. Sorry, college, I never came back. He laughs about it now, but at the time, it was a terrifying leap of faith. Here was a young black man from Philadelphia walking away from higher education to chase a dream that crushes more people than it elevates.
I went inside, took an acting class, and been hooked ever since.
But his teachers at Freedom Theater had instilled something powerful in him. They taught him that if he wasn't trying to earn the respect of his cast and crew as an actor who truly respected the art form, then he should get out of the business entirely.
Oh my God, is that your breath?
It always smells like that.
Really? No, look, man, Shut up, all right?
That lesson would carry him further than any college degree ever could. Before he was making people laugh on screen, he was making them dance on campus. As DJ Nice at Westchester University, spinning records on what he called the wheels of soul, he was already entertaining crowds and understanding what it meant to read an audience. But entertainment wasn't his only talent. On the basketball court at Dobbins Tech High School in North Philadelphia, he played point guard alongside future NBA legends Hank Gathers and Bo Kemble. Think about that for a moment. He was sharing the court with players who would become household names in professional basketball.
But discipline, teamwork, and competitive drive he learned in sports would prove invaluable in Hollywood, where rejection is daily and perseverance is everything. Moving from Philadelphia to Los Angeles isn't just a change of address. It's a complete leap of faith.
I moved to Atlanta from Los Angeles and left LA down here at the A, and I booked a movie. I'm on a new Tyler Perry TV show.
For a young black actor with more dreams than connections, Hollywood in the early 2000s was still a challenging landscape to navigate. But Reggie didn't just survive in LA. He thrived almost immediately.
It's me, Janie, let me in!
Oh my God. Hype me.
His first major break came with the groundbreaking ABC series Go Sick, an improvisational show that was unlike anything else on television.
You still want another $5,000?
Yeah, but I really wanted to win this tournament so I could convince you that I'm ready to turn pro.
Initially cast as just an actor, Reggie's natural comedic timing and improvisational skills were so impressive that he ended up writing most of his own material. This wasn't just performing, this was creative control at the highest level, and he was earning it through pure talent.
No, you shouldn't be alone. It's Christmas Eve. You in here alone, probably been drinking, yelling at people.
When you're broke and hungry in Hollywood, every audition feels like life or death. Reggie has been refreshingly honest about those early struggles. I was like, look, can I borrow 50 cents so I can get a banana today? Hungry.
But I struggling actor. Yeah, shoot, I was like, look, can I borrow 50 cents so I can get a banana today? Hungry.
But when he walked into auditions, he wasn't just competing against unknowns. He was going head-to-head with established names like Kadeem Hardison and Alan Payne. I was like, darn, this audition? Can I get your autograph so I can say, Mom, look who I'm with? When he booked those early roles, the celebration was immediate but practical. When do I get the first check so I can stop eating these bananas and start getting some steak? That hunger, literally and figuratively, drove him to excellence in every opportunity that came his way. Landing a role on The Bernie Mac Show wasn't just another job. It was a masterclass in comedy from one of the greatest performers of all time.
All right, fathers and daughters, it's now time for the father-daughter dance contest! You better bring it!
Bernie Mac's approach to humor, his timing, his ability to find truth in every joke became part of Reggie's education and entertainment.
Take your daughter's left hand with your right hand and let's come to the floor. Hit it!
But the real test came with Curb Your Enthusiasm. Working alongside Larry David meant stepping into a completely different style of comedy, one that required improvisation, quick thinking, and the ability to make awkwardness feel natural.
So was this guy black or white?
These weren't just acting gigs. They were graduate-level courses in comedy taught by the masters themselves. Playing Marty, the husband of Janie, portrayed by the late Natalie Dessler-Reid, on UPN's Eve gave Reggie something invaluable, the chance to be part of an ensemble cast that celebrated Black excellence in television.
A gang of people, if I remember correctly. I think Kadeem Hardison was part of it.
The show, starring rapper Eve, was groundbreaking in its portrayal of young Black professionals navigating love, friendship, and career ambitions. Reggie's character provided the stable, loving husband figure that grounded many of the show's more dramatic moments. Working with Natalie Dessler-Reid, an actress beloved for her roles in BAPS and Medea's Big Happy Family, was particularly meaningful. Her untimely passing in 2020 was a reminder of how precious these professional relationships become over time. Friday After Next with Ice Cube wasn't just another comedy role. It was an entry into a franchise that had become a cultural phenomenon.
Open the door, let's do this!
We're down the barbecue.
The Friday movies weren't just entertainment. They were social commentary wrapped in humor, dealing with real issues in urban communities while keeping audiences laughing.
But since we're nice guys, we're just going to confiscate this plant ticket with us until we find a Santa Claus character.
Sharing screen time with Ice Cube, Mike Epps, and the rest of the Friday family meant becoming part of comedy history. These films didn't just make money, they influenced an entire generation of comedians and actors who saw themselves represented on screen.
Good shit ain't gonna be your mother. Oh, damn! Oh, yeah.
But then came the opportunity that really showcased his versatility: Showtime with Robert De Niro and Eddie Murphy. Being in scenes with Robert De Niro, arguably one of the greatest actors who ever lived, was like getting acting lessons from a living legend.
While many actors chase big studio projects, Reggie was building something different, an independent film career that gave him creative control and artistic freedom. His debut feature film, Restraining Order, proved that he could carry a movie as both star and creative force.
I went to see him, he got in my face, things just got out of control, that's all, it was no big deal.
But it was his second feature, The Lawyer, the Thug, and the Princess, which was originally inspired by his favorite Western, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, that really established him as a filmmaker to watch. This wasn't just acting anymore. This was storytelling at the highest level.
If the person accused of doing it seeked me out to defend him, I would turn him down and seek out the most aggressive prosecutor and make sure.
Comedy clubs like the Comedy Store in Los Angeles and Caroline's in New York aren't just venues. They're proving grounds where only the truly talented survive. Reggie's success in stand-up comedy has kept his improvisational skills razor sharp and his connection to audiences genuine.
You know, some people in co-stop shoot. I can fly just me and my girl on standby.
Stand-up comedy is perhaps the most honest form of entertainment. There's nowhere to hide, no editing to save you, no co-stars to lean on. It's just you, a microphone, and the truth of whether you can make people laugh.
I didn't know the importance of credit when I was younger. I didn't. You know, my credit was so bad I couldn't get a Ross Club card.
The fact that Reggie continues to captivate audiences across the country with his stand-up shows that his talent isn't just about memorizing lines. It's about understanding human nature and finding humor in the shared experiences we all face.
So you upset about Lil Bone? You upset? You want something to cry about? I already got something to cry about. My bone is sticking.
Here's where Reggie Gaskins' story becomes truly remarkable. For the past 14 years, quietly, consistently, without fanfare or publicity, he's been teaching acting and screenwriting to foster kids through the nonprofit organization Kids in the Spotlight. Let that sink in for a moment. While building his own career, starring in major films and television shows, developing his own projects, he's been dedicating time and energy to children who need it most. Foster kids face challenges that most of us can't imagine. They often lack stable support systems, consistent mentorship, and adults who believe in their potential. Reggie has been providing exactly what they need, not just acting instruction, but proof that dreams are achievable with hard work and dedication. Kids in the Spotlight isn't just an acting program. It's a life-changing experience for young people who might otherwise never see Hollywood as accessible. When a successful actor, writer, and director takes time to teach foster children, he's not just sharing techniques, he's sharing hope.
The challenge in helping the kids is keeping them interested. Because I'm a filmmaker, I know the end process.
Think about the kids who've gone through Reggie's program over the past 14 years. Some may have discovered they love acting. Others might have found confidence in public speaking. Still others could have learned valuable life skills about discipline, teamwork, and following through on commitments. But all of them learned something invaluable: that successful adults can care about their futures enough to invest time and energy in their growth.
I don't know.
You're lying to me! Stop lying to me! It pisses me off!
I'm not lying to you, I promise.
What many people don't realize is that Reggie isn't just an actor with his own kids who he adores, but he also cares deeply about other kids. He's a complete creative force who writes, produces, and directs his own content.
Got into writing my own films and TV shows to play the kinds of roles that I really liked.
In 2014, he relaunched Julie's Dream Music Group, his own label that had originally been started in 1997. This wasn't just a vanity project. It was a strategic move to maintain creative control and develop projects that might not get greenlit in traditional Hollywood systems. Independent filmmaking requires wearing multiple hats, and Reggie has proven he can excel in all of them. Award nominations and industry recognition aren't just about ego. They're validation that peers and critics recognize genuine talent and hard work. Reggie's films have earned accolades because they tell authentic stories with professional execution.
I primarily work as an actor, but I do make feature films nominated for Best Picture awards and whatnot.
But perhaps the most meaningful recognition comes from the young people he's mentored, the audiences who've connected with his performances, and the industry professionals who continue to hire him because they know he'll deliver excellence every time.
If you're not trying to earn the respect of your cast and crew as an actor who respects the craft, then get out of the business. This lesson from his Freedom Theater days has guided every decision Reggie has made in his career. It's why he continues to study and improve his craft. It's why he treats everyone on set with professionalism and kindness. It's why he gives back to the next generation. And it's why his career has had longevity while others have faded away. At this stage in his career, Reggie Gaskins isn't just an actor, writer, producer, and director. He's a mentor, role model, and proof that talent combined with character can build something lasting.
Berating me for my situation, which I understand, had an affair, cheated on her, she found out, it's my bad. I'm sorry about it.
Mr. Gaskins doesn't have any drama or scandal. As a matter of fact, he's very private. I couldn't find any information on his love life. The only thing that I was able to find is the fact that he is a family man. He has kids and he adores his mom. His social media account has tons of photos of his mom and kids. His journey from that bored college student walking past Freedom Theater to a multifaceted entertainment professional who's appeared alongside comedy legends and Oscar winners is inspiring enough. But the fact that he's using his success to lift up foster children makes his story truly extraordinary. With over 2 decades of experience and a reputation for excellence, Reggie is entering the next phase of his career from a position of strength. He has the relationships, the skills, the creative vision, and most importantly, the character to tackle any project he chooses. Whether he's developing new films through his production company, continuing his stand-up comedy tour, or working with the next generation of actors, one thing is certain, he'll approach it with the same dedication to craft and respect for the art form that has guided him from the beginning. Reggie Gaskins' story resonates because it's about more than just career success. It's about someone who found his passion accidentally, pursued it relentlessly, achieved his dreams authentically, and then used his platform to help others do the same. In an industry often criticized for being shallow, self-centered, and disconnected from reality, Reggie represents something different, an artist who remembers where he came from and actively works to create opportunities for those who remind him of his younger self. From that summer day in Philadelphia when curiosity led him through the doors of Freedom Theater, to the present moment where he's teaching the next generation in Los Angeles, Reggie's journey has come full circle in the most beautiful way possible. He received mentorship and guidance that changed his life, and now he's providing that same gift to young people who need it most. That's not just career success, that's life success. In Hollywood, success is often measured by box office numbers, award wins, or social media followers. But Reggie Gaskins has achieved something much more meaningful. He's built a career that makes people laugh, tells important stories, and creates opportunities for the next generation. 20 plus years after walking into that acting class on a whim, he's not just survived in one of the most competitive industries in the world. He's thrived while maintaining his integrity, his humor, and his commitment to lifting others up. That's the kind of success that lasts. That's the kind of career worth celebrating. And that's the kind of person the entertainment industry needs more of. The kid from North Philadelphia who played basketball with future NBA stars, spun records as DJ Nice, and took a leap of faith on an acting class has become exactly what his teachers at Freedom Theater hoped he would be. An artist who respects the craft and uses his talent to make the world a little bit better. And the best part? He's just getting started.